Breaking news at 6, we have new details just released in the deadly shooting near the Gorge Amphitheater as authorities have identified the suspect. Also, a listening session begins in just about an hour regarding police facilities in the city of Prosser.
And we're still cool and cloudy tonight. Find out when we're going to heat up. I'm tracking your first alert forecast.
Now, Cap KVUE local news at 6.
We begin with breaking news at 6. We now know the names of the suspect and of 2 people killed in a shooting at a campground near the Gorge Amphitheater Saturday night.
Apple Valley. It's our special place we call home. From the Cascades in the west to the Blue Mountains in the east, Apple Valley News Now covers our area like no one else. On air, online, and on the go with our new mobile app. Apple Valley News Now is truly on your side. This is Apple Valley News Now at 11, on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. Tonight we're tracking developing news of a shooting involving law enforcement officers.
Get ready to live life better.
Every weekday at 10 a.m. on Cheddar News, our new show, Be Well, will help you discover the latest ways to reach your wellness goals.
From health to food to finance and everything in between.
We'll share life hacks, expert advice, and even show you easy, effective 4-minute home workouts.
Watch Be Well every weekday at 10 a.m. on Cheddar News.
And start to live life better.
Bringing you the headlines you absolutely need to know.
Cheddar News is now your need-to-know destination for weather.
This is your Cheddar weather update.
With a look at the nation's daily forecast as well as the day's weather trends. Plus, in-depth coverage of major weather events impacting our country. Catch Cheddar Weather weekdays at 7 a.m.
This is DW News live from Berlin. Tonight, shocking threats from the head of the Wagner mercenary group, who says that he will confront Russia's defense ministry and that the military leaders are telling the public lies about the war in Ukraine. We'll bring you more on his latest claims. Also coming up tonight, questions surrounding that catastrophic submersible implosion. Officials now grappling with who is responsible for investigating the catastrophe that killed all 5 people on board deep in the North Atlantic. And Germany skilling up, large labor shortages, forcing the government to change its tough immigration laws and to welcome skilled workers. I'm Brent Goff. To our viewers watching on PBS in the United States and to all of you around the world.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 5 starts now.
We begin tonight with gunfire on another local freeway. You can see a car on the shoulder with bullet holes right in the back window. A woman was shot several times while riding in the back of an Uber.
Westbound I-94 Livernois back open tonight after it was shut down for several hours. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack is live now with more. Jessica.
Live, breaking news from KCTV5.
Thank you for joining us on this Sunday morning. We want to start off with breaking news that just came into the newsroom. A shooting has left multiple people dead and several others injured. It happened near 57th and Prospect just hours ago. Now, we do have a crew heading to the scene right now. We will bring you any information as soon as we know more.
Breaking news on KSHP 41 News starts right now.
Breaking news this morning, multiple people are dead after a shooting near 57th and Prospect this morning. And our reporter Caroline Hogan has been on the scene since early this morning. What have you found out, Caroline?
KNBC 9 News starts with breaking news.
Back to that breaking news we've been following all morning long. Kansas City, Missouri police on the scene of a shooting investigation at 57th and Prospect. We now know that 3 people are dead there and at least 5 others are injured. That call came in just before 4:40 this morning. We've got a crew there on the scene. We'll have updates throughout the morning here on First News as we learn more about what led up to that gunfire.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10. Tonight at 10, a popular sports complex is receiving a major upgrade with a goal to make Omaha a tournament destination. Learn when city officials are hoping to get the ball rolling. And Nebraska officially opens its first sports book, some things you might want to consider before placing a bet on your favorite team.
And a little bit more heat to get through before our storms that could impact us this weekend.
And a cell phone repair boot camp is doing more than just repairing phones, how students are getting their foot in the door to the tech industry. We start tonight with breaking news from South Omaha, though. This is a live picture from near 60th and Q Streets for an officer-involved shooting.
Good evening to you. I'm Vinny Lavia. Tonight on your TV6 Late News, honoring a beloved member of the Hancock community. We show you tonight's bench dedication ceremony for Kathy Salmi. A new marijuana dispensary coming soon to downtown Marquette. We take a look at where the new building will go and how it will be more than just a dispensary. Plus, a presentation about a proposed boundary alteration between Escanaba and Cornell Townships, what the Delta County Board discussed at its meeting tonight, and what the public had to say about the controversial proposal. These stories and much more on your TV6 Late News starting right now.
From Upper Michigan Source, this is your TV6 Late News.
New tonight, the Delta County Board took up the controversial issue of changing the boundaries of parts of Escanaba and Cornell Townships.
Today on West Virginia Midday, the events leading up to Bob Huggins' resignation as WVU head basketball coach and how the Morgantown community is reacting. Plus, a mural of inspiration. The move one center makes for a Clarksburg native.
Still dealing with some rain showers right now, but they're pushing out of West Virginia now. I'll go over the next few days soon.
Live from Television Drive, this is 5 News, North Central West Virginia's news station.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to West Virginia Midday. I'm Jasmine Aduz. Hall of Fame coach Bob.
Gracias por continuar con nosotros a las 5:30 de la tarde. Vamos a comenzar esta segunda media hora de información rosarina en Nueva Jersey con una balacera que ocurrió en la ciudad de Elizabeth.
Stories from neighborhoods across mid-Michigan. This is Fox 47 News at 11.
Good evening, Mid-Michigan. Welcome to Fox 47 Neighborhood News. I'm Larry Wallace. Let's jump right into our top story.
WRTV News at 6 is sponsored by AccuLevel. From the WRTV Storm Team, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, now at 6, a confirmed tornado in central Indiana. Terrifying video shows what happened when it tore through the Greenwood area. Now, this scene happened in the Stones Crossing area. You can see plenty of debris being tossed around in the wake of the tornado. Luckily, scenes like this were not numerous, but they were certainly memorable. And if you didn't see a tornado, you may have seen something like these images. Heavy rain and lots of hail, some of it reaching golf ball size. And we may not be in the clear just quite yet, but we are definitely on top of it and bringing you the very latest. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Amber Grigley here along with Kyle Mounts and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory. Whew, it's been a very active evening for us here.
And it is getting calmer.
WPBF 25 News at 11 starts now.
Breaking news at 11. 2 teenagers shot tonight on the Treasure Coast. Where those shots were fired and what investigators have revealed so far about the search for a shooter.
Plus, a former NFL star gone too soon. The tragedy that unfolded along the Panhandle.
In your forecast, increasing heat and increasing chances for rain. The news at 11 starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us here at 11. I'm Todd McDermott.
And I'm Felicia Rodriguez. We begin with breaking news tonight. A double shooting in Indian River County.
The 2 wounded teenagers are in the hospital while police search for the shooter. Our reporter Tar Jakeway is in Gifford with the very latest.
According to Indian River.
Live, streaming, and on the KUTV app. This is KUTV 2 News This Morning.
Brian Koberger, the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students, appearing in court just yesterday. We have a breakdown of what happened and the items that the defense is looking for.
New charges for caretakers at a Utah County care facility. I'll share what this means for future accountability.
An update on a 4-year-old boy who got kicked in the head by a horse. The next step doctors will take in his recovery.
Welcome to 2 News this morning. It is 5 a.m. and we've made it to Wednesday.
Yes, we have, and hopefully another nice day on tap. Here's
Good morning. It's almost time for the Vine to start. We're cooking with Chef Serge. It's already smelling so amazing in here. What are you going to make? Oh, don't tell us. We want everybody to stick around. Ashley.
I don't know what it is, but it smells really good in the studio. We're out in the Weather Garden right now. We're going to be talking with Engage Arkansas and the Academy for Public Service about their unique program. And if you're looking for a way to cool off with your family today, we're going to break down some of the free splash pads that are located here in Central Arkansas.
I'm hot.
You could be somewhere new, you could be somewhere familiar. No matter where you are, your home's always gonna be right there with you. 'Cause wherever you roam, you'll still be at home with me.
Now, The Vine with Ashley and Adam on THV 11.
Breaking news, a Delta landing scare for a flight from Atlanta. It touched down without nose gear.
We're going to have to go ahead and declare an emergency.
We're live with the latest on the passengers on board and what Delta is saying about the incident. New information right now as crews work to fix part of the busy road after the street collapsed and took an SUV with it.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at noon. Coverage you can count on.
Good afternoon and welcome to Channel 2 Action News at noon on your Wednesday. I'm Fred Blankenship. We do begin with that breaking news. That Delta flight from Atlanta declared an emergency and landed with no front landing gear in Charlotte. Everybody on board is okay. That's the great news here in Channel 2.
News 10 NBC at noon starts with your first alert weather now.
I am Glenn Johnson. We don't want it. We don't need it. But once again, we got some of that hazy smoke that's moved into western New York. Take a look at our satellite vantage point coming up.
In-depth, investigative. This is News 10 NBC at noon.
As you just heard from Glenn, that smoky haze from the Canadian wildfires has returned to Rochester. There is an air quality alert over Rochester this afternoon. The current air quality considered unhealthy. This is the live look at the Rochester skyline this morning. This afternoon rather, people are encouraged to avoid strenuous outdoor activities and keep them short. This is especially important.